Samsung is getting ready to launch the Galaxy S25 FE, and a lot of its details have already leaked. The price is expected to stay the same as last year, around $650. At first glance, that might sound okay. After all, raising the price would bring it to close to the regular Galaxy S25. But the question is, even at $650, is it really worth it? Or is Samsung just releasing this phone to fill a gap in the lineup? Let's take a look at what the S25 FE offers. It's likely to launch in September and will be available in 4 colors. The design is going to be thinner and more modern looking with smaller bezels, so it should feel sleek in the hand. But when you look at the inside, it's almost the same phone as last year's Galaxy S24 FE. The display will again be a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X with a 120Hz refresh rate. That's a solid screen, but nothing new. The camera system is also the same as before, a 50-megapixel main camera with OIS, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and an 8-megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom. These are good cameras and can take nice pictures, but there are no major improvements here. Inside, the S25 FE is expected to come with Samsung's Exynos 2400 chip, 8GB of RAM, and either 128GB or 256GB of storage. It might support 45-watt fast charging, which is a small upgrade, but we don't know the exact battery size yet. It will ship with Android 16 and Samsung's One UI 8, and will include Galaxy AI features. Samsung is also promising 7 years of software and security updates, which is great for long-term use. So the only real difference from last year is a slimmer body. Everything else is pretty much the same, and that's a problem because there are better and cheaper options on the market. Take the Google Pixel 9a, for example. It launched at $499, and you can often find it on sale for $399. That's a full $250 less than the S25 FE. The Pixel 9a has a smaller screen at 6.3 inches, but it comes with a huge 5,100 mAh battery, solid performance, AI features, and 7 years of updates. Samsung might have better camera hardware, but the price difference is hard to ignore. Then there's the regular Galaxy S25. It starts at $799, but Samsung often offers deals and trade-in discounts that bring it close to $650. When that happens, the S25 FE starts to feel unnecessary. The regular S25 has a better processor, more premium build, and overall feels more like a true flagship. Another strong option is the OnePlus One 3R. It costs $599, which is less than the S25 FE. It's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, has 12GB of RAM, a big 6,000 mAh battery, and fast performance. It doesn't have the best cameras and lacks wireless charging, but for speed and value, it's a strong choice. It also looks good with Gorilla Glass and an aluminum frame. So who is the Galaxy S25 FE really for? It's not cheap enough for budget buyers. That's what the Galaxy S series is for, and it's not offering enough value or performance to beat other mid-range phones. It just sits in the middle, without a clear reason to exist. Samsung isn't alone in doing this. Apple is expected to launch the iPhone 16 East, another mid-range phone around $600. These kinds of phones are starting to feel like they're made just to have something in between, rather than offering real innovation. If the prices of full flagships stay the same or come down with deals, these $650 phones won't look very appealing. The S25 FE isn't a bad phone. It has a great screen, decent performance, and strong cameras, but it's not exciting either. If Samsung wants the FE series to stay relevant, they need to either make it cheaper or add features that make it stand out. As it is now, you'd really have to be a loyal Samsung user to pick the S25 FE over something like the Pixel 9a, OnePlus One 3R, or even the regular S25. In the end, the S25 FE feels less like a fan edition and more like a test of how loyal fans really are. And unless you're fully committed to Samsung's ecosystem, there are probably better choices out there.